Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play Octopath Traveler Blind. I went to buy the thing that I was gonna buy, and I saw that this arcane glaive is actually like just as good. It has 36 physical attack, 38 elemental attack, which is actually way stronger than this one. The only advantage of this one is that it has 10 evasion. I'm not sure how much 10 evasion, like how much that equates to in terms of like evasion percentage or whatever. But this is like way better, I would say overall. We're gonna be booping like way more often, so I would say that that's probably the better one. Like, I don't know, like maybe 10 evasion points is like a lot, and that's why it's the same price. Like, I feel like the amount of evasion would have to be like pretty high to like justify having it be like that much weaker for the same price. Okay, did I not buy it? Did she not equip it? Did she not equip it? If she can't equip it, why did it let me buy it? I can't equip it, can I? Oh, it's like grayed out on her. God dang it. Okay, well that's why. Okay, well, you know, this is blind and I'm not gonna load. We're just gonna take it. We're just gonna you know, mistakes happen and you live with them.
Hello there.
The Royal Palace is just a ways north from here. Also, I did see that there's a chest outside of town. I did not pick it up. But let's go pick it up and see what we got before we start. Okay, what do we got? Inspiriting Plum. Okay, cool. I mean, I don't know, like as a Let's Player, there's that part of you that's like, oh, you should like show yourself like opening chests, so you can get your disappointed reaction when it's just an Inspiriting Plum. Actually, Inspiriting Plum is actually like decent, I think, right? Oh god dang, that is like dumb that it like lets you buy things that that you can't even equip. Like, I feel like it should have at least given like a warning to be like, hey, just so you know, nobody in your party can equip this. Are you sure you want to buy it? But I guess at some point I'll get a character that can equip it, and then I'm assuming that our equipment is gonna like carry over. So when I switch over to the person that can equip it, I'll already have it. But I guess technically it could be one of those situations where like it could be like the default thing that person has, so it might actually not be useful that I have it or whatever.
How are you doing today?
This is the Royal Library. Oh no, this is the place I did not want to go. I accidentally went to like the wrongest place.
Listen.
A priceless book was stolen from the archives many years ago. Ever since then, they've kept this place tightly guarded. I cannot guide this person. I cannot even look at it. Well, if it's gonna have an X on it, why does it even like give you the option? It just gives you the option just to tell you that you don't have the option. Oh man, I'm probably gonna be like missing chesticles. Like there could just easily be like a chest like down here or something. I don't know. I know I found the one, so then there's that part of me that's like, oh, I should be like checking everywhere. But it's like, yeah, well, in the like for the sake of like time, I should probably like not be. We're already on like episode 5 and I still like haven't hardly done anything. So I should probably just like try to like make a focus, or you know, like prioritize, just like trying to like figure out like where to go instead of like checking like every freaking like nook and cranny. But then again, I should here I am talking about like time, and meanwhile I'm gonna spend half the episode not knowing where to go because I didn't pay attention to the thing that told me like where to go. Wait, am I trapped? Why can't I mean, I knew I wasn't, but I was just like, dude, I know I came in from here. I had to find, like, the perfect spot to, like, let me, like, wiggle through. Okay, so this is, like, an academy or something. Oh, never mind. This is, like... Oh, wait, no. Okay, never mind. I was about to say this is the castle, but it's not. It's, like, a side thing. Let's go straight up the middle. Well, let's talk to Mr. Green dialogue thing. Yes, I think I know now who stole that tome. Perhaps I should... go have a little chat with him, just to make sure we all understand one another. His name is Cyrus, and he is a scholar. Yes, you know, I'm assuming that everyone that played this, or that's played this, like, knows that, like, okay, anyway, hold on. This is Atlas. Yeah, I kind of don't want to read this. Nestled in the fertile plains of the flatlands, it is home to the Royal Academy, where many a scholar studies night and day to bring the light of knowledge to the royal family and to all the realm. He passes his days in the halls of the great library, devouring tomes to his heart's content. I was just gonna say that the name Cyrus is like ruined forever because of Chrono Trigger. It is in that library where he learns of a grievous theft. Certain that one of his fellow scholars is the culprit, Cyrus sets out alone to confront the man in his shadowy subterranean study. He will need wise allies on the path he has chosen. So is that actually going to be like a larger plot point than I originally thought? I thought it was just going to be like a side quest. Be like, oh, find the book. Okay. Find comrades and add them to your party. Seek out your fellow travelers, and they will ask you for your help. Complete Chapter 1 of their story, and they will join you on your journey. After Chapter 1, you can change your party members at the tavern. Take Cyrus along. Travel to other areas may be restricted until you complete certain tasks. What? Why? I mean, probably for story purposes, but it is, like, kind of weird that they're just like, oh, you just can't go here because you got this guy. Like, that, like, they should have found a way to make that, like, make sense in-game. I don't know how they would have done it, but that's why they get paid all the big bucks. I'm just a dumb player. Hear the beginning of the tale? How beginning are we talking? Alright, fine. I'll indulge you, game.
And so it was that Atlasdam was founded some 2 centuries ago.
Okay, as long as it's voice acted, I don't mind that much.
Indeed, our fair city-state is among the longest standing on the continent of Austera. But there was another city-state with a history as long and proud as our own that came to a tragic ruin only 8 short years ago.
I mean, I get that this is voice acting, but if he was, like, on, like, a little platform thing, telling this to, like, 2 people, like, he wouldn't, like, say it like that.
Now, who can tell me its name? How about you, Therese?
I think it was...
Now, no need to get all flustered. There's no shame in not knowing an answer, so long as you have a desire to learn. The answer is in your textbook. Go on now, look it up.
Yes, Professor.
I mean, you could just tell her.
Let's see.
Just because you, like, look it up in a book yourself. How is that, like, preferable to just, like, being told? I would rather just be told something than to just be like, oh, it's in that book somewhere. Go find it, fuckface.
I believe it was Hornburg.
Well, I mean, if the book says it is, then it is.
That is correct.
So basically, you just confirm that the book is correct.
Was ruled over by a royal family, said to be descended from priests of an ancient and long-forgotten religion. On the other hand, our fair Atlasdam was founded by one of the original clans that inhabited the Flatlands. Who can tell me how many clans lived in the Flatlands at the time? Your Highness?
The histories have it that 8 clans did live in the Flatlands in those days.
Correct you are, Your Highness.
Boy, history is boring as shit, even in, like, the video game world.
It was a time of great strife here in the Flatlands, as the 8 clans waged a long and bitter war.
And why we need to know that, nobody
when the
knows.
armies of Grandport invaded these lands some 2 centuries ago. At the time, the rulers of Grandport sought to exert their influence over territories inland. Ironically, this compelled the warring tribes.
Okay, so am I going to be quizzed on this?
And unite against
Why do I have to hear the
common
entire
foe.
history lesson? Like, I feel like it's, like, not important to the story. Can't you just be like, okay, he just taught a lesson. And then they had, like, the actual, like, story dialogue. Like, why do we need, like, 5 minutes of, like, history before, like, you actually, like, get to the part that's, like, pertinent to, like, the story in the game?
Oh, but look at the time. We'll pick up where we left off next time.
But you ran out of time because you talk so fucking slow. You know, this carpet is actually really cool
Don't
looking.
forget to
It looks
read
like 3D.
chapters 3 and 4 before our next lecture.
And actually, like, make sure you memorize this shit so that you don't, like, get all embarrassed and have to look shit up, like, on the fly.
Yes, Professor.
Thank you for another most stimulating lecture, Professor Albright.
Wow. I don't think that was very stimulating. I don't know why she's trying to, like, kiss ass.
Hello?
Ah, mighty Albright Mercedes from the Royal Library came by with a message for you. Seems today's your lucky day. You've been granted permission to enter the special archives.
Splendid.
Finally, I can begin my research. I don't know. I can't like fathom the concept of like being excited to like have access to like special archives. The library is just outside the palace. I'd best make haste. But apparently that like is like a thing. Cannot talk to that guy. Okay. You know, I do like it how you can't talk to everybody. Because it does seem like there are games where it's like they want to put like lots of people in a town, but then like they don't have anything interesting for them to say, so they'll just like give them like stupid dialogue. Yes, you want extra credit. Trust me, I know how you can get extra credit.
Professor Albright.
Oh, thank heavens you're still here. I thought I had missed you.
Your Highness.
What can I do for you, Your Highness? Let me guess, you two want extra credit? Well, don't worry.
Truth of the matter
I might be able to help you out with that. If you can spare the time, I had a question about something we learned today.
But of course.
Your Highness, it would be my pleasure to answer anything. It is weird how they voice act like the first part, but then like not the rest of it. After all, my role as your tutor is as important to me as any of my research. I mean, it's like not, but okay. I mean, that's a nice thing to say, but I highly doubt he means it. Unfortunately, I cannot spare much time. Is the question a quick one? Oh well, I thought you just said one sentence ago that like answering questions is just as important as your research, but it's like, oh well, hurry the fuck up. I gotta get to my like the thing that I actually want to do.
Indeed.
Yes, Professor. Yes, Professor. It will not take long. I was just wondering about the ancient religion of Hornburg. Pray tell, what did they worship?
Very astute of you.
A very astute question, Your Highness. Feet. They worshipped feet. However, I fear that nearly all the texts detailing the nature of the religion were burned and lost when Hornburg fell.
Huh?
I see. A shame that.
The truth.
I do, however, have a theory of my own. You know, that's like a goofy, like, emblem thing on that like little thingy that's like behind the text box. Like, what is that? It's like a dancing like animal or something. I believe that the royal family of Hornburg were guardians of an ancient power. Mind you, this is not idle speculation. My theory is based on the fact that...
Oh.
That what? Okay, was that like awkward in some way? Let us continue the discussion another time. My apologies for keeping you, Professor. Or does that just represent that they just like talked for a while?
With pleasure.
No need for apologies. It would be my pleasure, Your Highness. And it would be my pleasure, Your Highness. That such questions occur to you is a sign of a sharp and curious mind.
I thank you.
Your lectures on the history of the realm are most fascinating to me. For if I do not learn of our past, how can I hope to lead my people to a bright future? I mean, I don't know.
Indeed.
I feel like that's, like, not always true. Most admirable philosophy, Your Highness. Yes, there's, like, the obvious, like, repeat the mistakes of the past, but it's like, well, like, what does that matter, like, what they worshipped? Like, you don't need to know that in order to, like, lead your people to a bright future. The people of this land are truly fortunate to be led by one of such wisdom and kindness. As I am truly fortunate to have the opportunity to serve in some small way. Boy, they use, like, a lot of words. You are far too kind, Professor Albright. I am proud to be your student.
Ah,
Oh dear, I'm running late.
good day.
Pray do not forget your assignment, Your Highness.
Farewell.
Of course, Professor. Alright. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Maybe I'm, like, impatient. Maybe that's why, I don't know if you noticed, I talk, like, really fast
Nice.
most of the time, just because I'm, like, trying to, like, get out the things that I'm, like, trying to say. Oh, hello there, Therese.
Yes. Do you have a question for me?
So, like, all this, like, back and forth. They're saying, like, extra sentences that are just, like, fluffing each other up. I mean, no. Good day, Professor. Yeah, that's right. Get the hell out of here, bitch. Is she jelly? That I'm, like, more impressed with, like, the other person? And she's, like, kind of like the dumb one that, like, can't keep up? Oh, man, I'm controlling this guy now. I just noticed. I guess it only took me a second to notice, but... okay, so now I am this guy? Hello? Oh. Oh, we have a new guy. I can check to see if he can use the glaive. He seems like a glavey boy. Maybe he can equip it. Nope, he can only equip staffs also. Okay, well that kind of sucks to get like a second character and he can only equip the same stuff as the first character. That's usually not how it goes. Yeah, I see now that there's like categories. That glaive thing I got is a pole arm. Oh, and I sold my buckler, so I don't have a freaking buckler. And I sold my, didn't I have something that was a little bit better than the robe? Or did I have a robe? I know I got rid of that buckler. But whatever. Okay, so I'm controlling him now, but the game, like, did not tell me, like, where to go or what to do. Secret treasure? No. Okay, am I supposed to go, like, up into the castle? Let's go up the center and see if there's, like, a king I can talk to or something.
Hello?
It's the Royal Palace of Atlas Dam. Atlas Dam is, like, a really, I don't know what the term is, but, like, it's kind of like, I can already tell it's going to be, like, a pain in the ass to, like, say it, like, 1,000 times. Like, it's not an easy word to pronounce or whatever. Okay, so where is the king? Is he just, like, taking a shit or something?
Greetings.
His Majesty possesses a unique understanding on the scholarly pursuits.
Not bad,
He founded the Royal Library and Academy, where nobles and commoners alike can learn freely.
How'd you do?
Ahead lies the audience chamber. If you seek His Majesty counsel, pray proceed. But he's not here, though. Okay. Okay, well, you're not a very good guard if you don't even, like, know that, like, the king's, like, not in there. You don't even know that you're just, like, guarding an empty room. Oh, I see a treasure down there. Let's see if we can grab that guy. But going back to what I was saying earlier, yeah, this is not going to be, like, a 100% run. This is already going to take, like, 1,000 episodes. Judging by, like, how slowly we're making progress, this is already going to be, like, a bazillion episodes. So it would take even more longer if I tried to, like, 100% everything and, like, talk to everybody and stuff. Herb of Awakening. Spiriting Plum. Feeling great, okay. And it was just, like, free. I had a feeling that I was going to get, like, stopped. They're just going to be like, oh, you can't just steal treasures out of the castle? But, nope. Apparently, I am allowed to just steal things out of the castle.
Hello?
Okay, well, there's nothing up there. I guess I'm not supposed to go up there. I guess the whole purpose was to, like, get this guy. So how come, like, where did Olivia go? There is, like, a green thingy on the radar thing here. Oh, okay, so now I was supposed to go here, I guess.
It's me.
Oh,
Sarge.
I got the the permission to go inside the archives. Okay. Oh, Professor Albright, you're looking quite eager today. Just let me in. When I heard of an original copy of The Church of the Flame, a complete history had been donated to our archives, I simply had to be the first to see it.
I see.
Well, I mean, you're probably not the first to see it. You're more on top of our collection than I am. Just sign here. Why aren't you supposed to, like, keep track of, like, what's in the archives? Is something amiss?
Actually,
For someone known as the most brilliant mind in the Royal Academy, is she gonna make fun of my freaking handwriting? When you talk about books, you're as giddy as a schoolboy. Just shut up and let me in. Aha, when you put it that way, yes, much as a child is fascinated by a new toy. I am titillated by the prospect of acquiring new knowledge. Well, yeah, everybody is. That's like the whole point of people like coming in here. Like they wouldn't come in here unless they weren't titillated. Right, the expression on your face says it all. Can I move? No? Anyway, everything seems to be in order. Enjoy your quest for knowledge, Professor.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, my dear. I most certainly will. Well, he'd be able to start his quest for knowledge, like, quicker if they would just, like, get on with it.
Have we here?
Oh, the tome is nowhere to be found. Someone return it to the wrong shelf? Not here either. Oh, now they're gonna know that it got stolen.
Dilemma.
These archives are strictly guarded and curated. Wherever could it have gone? So are we in, like, in the past? We're doing, like, chapter 1 of this guy. That's why Olivia's not here. We're, like, in the past, I think. So then when Olivia talked to that guy and they were like, oh, the book was stolen, like this had already happened. Like, this event here already happened. Professor Albright, the headmaster, would see you at once. Of all the times to, oh, well, might I ask of you a favor? What might that be? I mean, well, obviously suck my dick. The tome I mentioned before seems to have gone missing. Could you locate it for me? He's not going to be able to find it. It's gone. The other guy said so in the future. Missing? Huh. I'll begin looking at once, Professor. In all fairness, they don't know that.
Many thanks.
Many thanks. Why do people start saying many thanks? Do we get to the point where just, like, thanks wasn't enough, and then, like, people would start saying thank you very much, then that wasn't enough, so now they're like, many thanks. It's just like a thanks multiplier. Cyrus Albright, by your request, sir. Just gotta, like, stack the thanks.
Enter.
My god.
My apologies for summoning you on such short notice.
Oh. Based on his voice, I thought that he was gonna be, like, one of those, like, near-death people.
How might I be of assistance, Headmaster?
That treatise on arcane studies you published. What in the gods' names were you thinking?
Sir? I do believe I made my hypothesis perfectly clear.
Uh-oh, did he have a wrong opinion? Can't have that.
I'm not talking about your hypothesis. You went out of your way to cite one of the texts in our special archives. The knowledge housed in those tomes is the Royal Academy's greatest treasure.
But I thought the commoners were, and the, what do you call it? Like I thought like the fancy people and the commoners could all learn alike or whatever.
It is not to be divulged to the public at your whim. Laying it bare in one of your silly papers is out of the question.
I am fully aware of the value of those tomes, Headmaster. It is for that very reason I would share the knowledge with my peers.
You are to share nothing! That wisdom is for the Academy and the Academy alone.
Is he gonna summon something? Why is his dress like flowing?
But that goes against everything.
Enough, Cyrus!
Even my best argument is sure to fall on deaf ears. The headmaster sees knowledge as a medal or precious stone, something to be appreciated.
Well, in all
by its
fairness,
rightful owner alone.
he should have, like, known better. I mean, obviously, like, I'm not saying he's right or wrong for doing that, but, like, if they knew that, like, they didn't want the information to get out, then, like, he did, like, step, like, out of his, like, what do you call it? Like, he did, like, do a thing that he knew he shouldn't have done. So I don't know why he was like, well, if I just explain why I'm right, then he'll understand why I'm right, and he'll change his mind, and then he won't be mad at me. It's like, well, no, it's obviously not going to happen. It won't happen again. Is there anything else you need of me? Well, you can't, like, put the genie back in the bottle. Once the people know, like, the secret thing, they can't just, like, unknow it. That is all. You may go. Oh, you read it. Okay.
Wait. There was one last thing.
Oh, are they going to capture him? Like, yeah, we're just not going to let you go after what you did.
I heard the special archives will be closing early today. If you have research to do there, I would do so quickly.
Okay, something's up. Because why would he trust him to, like, go back into the secret archive thing if he just proved that he, like, can't be trusted with, like, the archive secrets?
Good gods. It's as if he enjoys watching me suffer. Thank you for your concern, Headmaster. In that case, I'll be on my way.
Enter.
Oh, geez.
Excuse me.
If I knocked on a door and they said enter that way, it's like, well, now I don't even want to, because now I don't even want to talk to you if you're just going to be like in a bad mood or whatever. Like, you don't seem like you're in a mood where you even want to, like, talk to me, so that kind of makes me not want to talk to you. Oh, they're not going to read it. It's about Professor Albright, sir. Wait, why did you cut away? I actually wanted to hear, like, what she was gonna tell him. Hey, don't be fucking talking to him. Don't, like, tell him some shit that's gonna, like, make him mad at me. I don't know if I want to go down here. Hi.
There.
Okay, okay, we have new money. This person has this guy has $2,500. Okay, so each character does have their own inventory. Maybe the inventories will be combined when they, like, meet or whatever, when they get together in the same party. Okay, so we did not accomplish anything, but we did do story stuff. That's progress. Also, I found out that I'm pretty sure that like the in-game clock. See, this one says 2:11, and then this one says 2:53. I'm pretty sure that like I was, like, clicked off the game to where, like, the game, like, was, like, frozen. So I thought that because the game was frozen, I thought that the timer was, like, stopping or would stop or whatever. But then when I went back, it went up like 40 minutes. And I was like, okay, so apparently, even though the game is like, you know, like what I'm talking about, like when you click off the game and the entire game freezes, I thought that that meant that, that the timer would stop, but apparently it kept, ticking up or whatever, even though the game was frozen. Okay, so next time we'll, keep going. Where does the game want me to go? The game didn't, like, tell me where to go. Right? It did not tell me where to go. Is that correct? Like, am I supposed to go back to the archive? I'll check that next time. Like, it did mention... Oh, it says, when you go here, it says in the bottom right corner. Okay, that'll actually be really useful. Make for the library. Yeah, because, like, not paying, like, full attention to dialogue. I don't know, there's something about, like, Let's Playing. It just sort of, like, they'll tell you what to do, and then, like, 10 seconds later, you're like, what am I supposed to do? That's just, like, a thing. But, But it is nice that it actually will tell you. So going forward, I won't have to like wonder what to do. Boy, did you see that? The dude was like really like fuzzy when he was like close to the bottom of the screen. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.